Hey, this is your boy, D. Nostradamus, a.k.a. Derek. And are you frustrated? Are you angry? Are you completely livid? Are you truly upset over this crazy April and whatnot? How about that? The April showers bring May flowers, but also it brings pollen. It brings these stupid mosquitoes back. It brings back those dreaded slippers that I just cannot stand, or sandals, exposing those disgusting feet that you haven't probably pedicured since the wintertime. How about that? Maybe you want to ball all of that up, put it into probably one of those old school cannons that was in the Civil War era, and point it to probably an Applebee's. And aim it toward the Applebee's and light it up. And no, don't do that. Do not do that. If you want to get your frustrations out here at Wrestlekram Gripes. If you're watching this today, you're watching tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled eyes each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you so much for allowing your boy here, D Nostradamus, for doing the show. I'm humbled. I'm truly humbled. We have reached 300. I'm gonna have a standalone video about that. Okay, so happy for that. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going and whatnot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys, like, share, and subscribe as well. Hit that notification bell. Your boy is on the TikToks. Your boy is on Facebook. I do have my own Facebook group club. It is called Wrestlekram Super Club. Also, I am on the X, or the Twitter box, if you want to say that. I'm on all of those as well, so don't forget about those. And go hang out with me or whatnot. If you don't know anything about Wrestlekram Gripes, I put out a feed each and every single Wednesday. This is a new one because I did it on Thursdays go around. But I do put out a feed each and every single Wednesday for you guys to consume and get your gripes off there. And I talk about them and see if they are, legit. See if they're legit. I usually have the very last say. So I have a really good one this go around. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the gripes. The very first gripe is going to be from Larry Gear 1. How we doing, Larry Gear 1? I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley angle. Well, it's not a Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley angle as of right now. Rhea Ripley is she is injured, and it looks like she may need injury. She may need surgery. I will say this. I can't agree with you on that, so I'm going to give it less than 10% because the storyline to me I thought was really good because it's going back. This is what we call long-term booking. Long-term booking, you guys. Liv Morgan is turning heel slowly by the hour due to the fact of all of what Rhea Ripley has done throughout the entire 2 years that she has been. Liv Morgan has been staying in her own lane, and also was having a great time being the tag team champions with Raquel Rodriguez. Rhea Ripley came in injured Liv Morgan and also injured Raquel Rodriguez. Going forward, again injuring, or taking the psyche out of Raquel Rodriguez, and she's no longer on the active roster now. But after all of this build-up and frustration from Liv Morgan, she turns heel, and now she's like, yo, you've done all of this to me. Now it's time for me to flip it and put it on you. So I like the story. And even we could go long-term booking even further back when Liv Morgan was still trying to scratch and claw on the Raw roster, and all of a sudden Rhea Ripley becomes a member of the Judgment Day. So, it goes back. They were friends at one time. They were really close friends. So I truly enjoy this storyline. And believe it or not, I'm probably okay with Liv Morgan getting that world title right now. It's going to be very interesting, whatnot. We don't know how long Liv is going to be. I mean, not Liv. Keep saying Liv. We don't know how long Rhea Ripley is going to be out right now. But I will say, we're going to send a positive and healing energy over there to my girl, Mommy, and the still champion. I mean, I would still call her champion. She did relinquish her title on Monday. We'll find out who the new women's champion will be. So, much love to her, healing and positive energy toward Rhea Ripley. But I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm sorry, I cannot get jiggy with this one. So I'm going to say less than 10% on this one. I really like this. This is the definition of long-term booking. But I do thank you for your gripe. I do thank you for your gripe, Larry Gear 1. The next gripe is going to be from Pomegranate Juice 96. How we doing, Pomegranate Juice? Those WWE New World Tag Team designs are ugly. I'm sorry, it's like they evolve. It looks like an evolved version of the coin titles. I'm going to. I'll say this, because I'm trying to stay positive. Okay. They look better than the old titles. How about that? They look better than the old titles. Do I find them attractive? Not by a long shot. I will say that. They are not the best looking title. But I'm happy they got rid of the red and blue straps. So that means that when the draft does come, they can switch out champions wherever they want to go. That is the perfect thing. Makes perfect sense to everybody that now you have a world champion and you have a WWE champion again. That works. So I'm liking the concept. I'm liking the idea. I want to see what the WWE World Tag Champions are going to look. They may look just like the yellow strap that Cody has, but a different color strap or whatnot. So yeah, I'm not digging it. It's a very rich gold color. It looks it's not the best. It's not the best, but it's better than what we had. And I'm happy they finally pulled the trigger and got rid of it. So I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm going to say that it's better than the ugly coin ones we had. But thank you so much for that gripe, Pomegranate Juice 96. The next gripe is going to be from Handlebar Mustache. How we doing, Handlebar Mustache? No disrespect to AEW pay-per-views, but this card is not making me want to buy it. The only match I truly want to see is Swerve Strickland and Samoa Joe match. What about you? I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I truly think that the card is looking very, very delicious. I mean, even though we do have this situation with the footage, I'm still starting to like this Dynasty card. Now we got some more matches after the Dynamite. That really fun match for the winners takes all. We got the Bang Bang Gang versus the Acclaim. That looks very interesting. I really kind of want to see this match between Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. That match looks delicious. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the Young Bucks, but I do respect them in the ring, this FTR match is going to be probably the best match of the night. I promise you. Even though we're going to have Jack Perry there, and he's going to mess everything up. It's going to be probably overbooked, but we'll see what happens with that. Also, I really want to see if Swerve gets this title. I will, you know what? I'm going to do a predictions video. I'm going to do a predictions video, okay? We'll do a predictions video on this situation. So, we'll see. Or whatnot, okay? I'll have that out tomorrow. I have that out tomorrow for you guys. So, I'll have that. But once again, I truly like this card. I mean, this Dynasty card looks really, really delicious. So I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I'm sorry. I disagree with a lot of people this go around. But I do thank you for your gripe. Handlebar mustache. The next gripe is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? 3 weeks of Mercedes Moné with semi-okay promos to say nothing at the commentator's desk, which led to an attack. Do you think she is disappearing into the women's division, never to be seen again? No, I don't. I don't. Do I think the angles are very trash? Yes. Do I think that her promo skills are lackluster? Yes. Does she have the appeal for people to come and watch the women's division? That's up for debate right now. I'm going to pump the brakes on this. I'm going to go 50-50. I'm going to go 50-50 with this one, but you know, I will say that the promo she did with the Raw, thank you so much. First, it was in Boston, the business thing, I just wasn't feeling. Also, the commentators, when she was at the commentator desk and barely said anything, I'm not feeling that as well. Also, now the attack angle, I want to see more. We did see Willow Nightingale being attacked as well. So, I don't know if this, I mean, to me, this is just a copy and paste situation of the Undisputed Kingdom. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, can it be something interesting? Probably. Let's just pump the brakes on it. Let's see or whatnot. Let's see what Mercedes Moné and the writing staff over there is cooking. All right, let's see. So I 50-50 on that one. 50-50 on that one. But I do thank you for that gripe, Dragon Hunter XD. Thank you so much. The next gripe is going to be from Laurel. How we doing, Laurel? My gripe is on the fact that AEW is open to working with the WWE after making asses of themselves to completely shoot themselves in the foot. I agree. I'll give this a 100%. I most definitely agree with you on that. They continuously are shooting themselves in the foot with stuff that they cannot control. You know, this backstage footage is a head scratcher. Do I think it's going to destroy them? No. I think this is going to hold them back a little bit. And also the promo with Will Ospreay talking about Triple H is kind of a head scratcher as well. That was Triple H's opinion, and you can't be mad at that. But I do understand what Will Ospreay was talking about. He has a family, and you know his family does not want to move out of England, so you can't be mad at that situation. But you know him talking about him grinding on the boss's daughter, things like that. It's like, really, do we need to talk about that? They've been married for over 20 years now. So let's be real about that situation. So no. I think they're going to have to do a lot of working with getting better and doing great work. Doing great work outside of them crapping on people that isn't there anymore and working toward a better common ground to have them be a better company outside of trying to make controversy. I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to say this. Let me say this. I think AEW has one of the best rosters on the planet. On the planet. They do. They need to utilize that. You have some okay writers. It's not hard to write from week to week if you put your mind to it. Get some of these people that you have on the roster, and I guarantee they have great stories to tell. And make stories. Make the long-term booking that I know you can. That's all I can say about that. I think that they're really good. I think AEW has that roster. They have the best matches of all of the wrestling promotions. I really do. They're there. They are there or whatnot. Let's see what we can do. Come on, work. And I do thank you for that gripe, Laurel. Thank you so much for that gripe. The next gripe is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? My gripe has Taz didn't talk to his son Hook about going to the WWE sooner. This is a sinking ship, and I think everybody is seeing this. So I'm going to say this. I don't think AEW is a sinking ship, but I do think Hook should, venture out and, go to different places and see what he can do. I don't think AEW is a fit for Hook as of right now. I mean, no disrespect to AEW, but I don't think AEW is a sinking ship. I just don't. I don't. They have hiccups after hiccups, but there's a lot of stuff that AEW does great. Their pay-per-views always has a ton of money. A lot of people buy their pay-per-views, number one. Number two, their matches are phenomenal. Number three, they choose their champions very strategically. Their world champions very strategically. And I think that they have done a really great job with them picking their champions. Now, once again, there are some things that AEW does that we all know that they have done. Bad booking, of course. Just nonsense upon nonsense, and it's wild. But I think any wrestler, even if you're on the WWE roster and you have reached a point where it's like, hey, I'm not kind of feeling this anymore. Go off, find yourself, and then eventually come back. One name that we can say all day, every day is Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona left the WWE and just killed it on the indie scene. Did a great job. He's great. How about that? Just killing everything. So you have to respect Matt Cardona for what he has done. With Hook, he has the look, he has the wrestling ability. I think that him on NXT would be great. Great work to not only himself, but his character and how he comes back to AEW, if he does, as a complete character after this. I think it'll be a great situation for him to do that. So I agree with you 100% with that. 100%. Thank you so much for that gripe, Mr. Greenhead. The next gripe is going to be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? I'm kind of not feeling the super left turn of booting out Roman Reigns of the Bloodline that fast. Well, let's pump the brakes on this. I'm going to go 50-50 with this. The reason why is because Roman has not been booted out of the Bloodline. He's still the tribal chief. Even on Friday, Paul Heyman was talking about, like a phoenix, he's going to come back, and I think that them not booting him out, but just a mutiny. It's just a mutiny as of right now. And we're going to have, the OG bloodline against, this new bloodline that's forming, every Friday now. So we will see what happens with this situation. But it's going to be very interesting. Now, I will say that Solo Sikoa deserves to be the tribal chief. I agree with this 100%. Roman is out doing movies now. Actually, with Eddie Murphy now. I think he has a movie coming out on Netflix. So I want to see what happens with that. I'm hearing that there may be a possibility of a retirement pretty soon. But he's okay with the leukemia situation. That's fine, because they were talking about that after his loss at WrestleMania, that the leukemia is it back, but he's saying that it is in remission, so he's good. with the leukemia thing. Thank goodness, we want to make sure everybody is healthy. But him getting kicked out the bloodline, I mean, I don't see that happening. But I do see that this is going to be a great second half of the bloodline storyline. Hands down, great situation. But I do thank you for that gripe. Black Star Boy. The next gripe, the final gripe, is going to be from Nightingale Armor. How we doing, Nightingale Armor? So I've read that Tony Khan is the guy who wrote everything and gave the okay to the Young Bucks and also Will Ospreay. But also they really didn't want to do it, but Tony Khan is the boss. Yeah. All I can say is yeah. I mean, it's a sucky situation that Tony Khan is doing this, but I am hearing, that they're going to move past this situation. This was for a storyline angle, and hopefully, they can make some type of gold out of this. Now, once again, if you look at the ratings, the ratings wasn't that great. I think it was like 817,000, which is kind of their consistency level. Usually it's around 835, 840,000 average what they do. But I mean, it really didn't do anything to help them in the long run. That's the thing that kills me about it. But Tony, I don't think he apologized for it, but he was like, "Yo, we're just gonna move past it." And that's the smart thing to do, is to move past this nonsense. So yeah, I got you. And I do thank you, for that gripe, Nightingale Armor. I really do. My gripe is pretty much everything that's talking about the AEW situation. My gripe is that some people are comparing that footage to WCW 2000. I disagree a million. During the WCW era in 2000, you had debacles of people talking about matches on the WWF when it was the WWF. You had constant changing of the world title, which made the title irrelevant. Also, you had a reboot of all of the titles. Like, Vince Russo came there and said, we're gonna get rid of all the champions, we're gonna do tournaments. That was a debacle. It was a lot of really bad decisions in WCW, and also them oozing all of that money. So if you compare WCW 2000 to this AEW that I think is getting better, but still having small hiccups, I would choose the AEW with the hiccups all day, every day. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Jungle Boy Jack Perry, I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks, Adam Hangman Page. I'm not a fan of any of the Elite other than Kenny Omega, because I think Kenny Omega is one of the greatest people of all time. One of the greatest people of all time. But it's just those four individuals that are just trash, and they're going to stay in their ways. So we can navigate away from those four individuals and see that the product itself is actually really, really good. And you have to respect that the product is really, really, really good. On top of that, you have Dynasty. Dynasty card looks really, really, really good. So all I can say about this situation is that, no, this is not WCW 2000. I truly think Warner Brothers Discovery is going to give them a really okay, not the best, but I think they're going to give them a really good revenue, re-signing of their revenue. I think that's what's going to happen. So I don't see it. I mean, with the roster that they have, I truly think that AEW can compete with the WWE. They just have to get over trying to be, butthurt over the CM Punk situation. But I do like them. I do respect them. I think that they are really, really good. It is what it is. We just have to, get away from the CM Punk situation. Get some long-term booking. Long-term booking is always a great situation with that as well. So that's mine. What do you think of mine? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And the other ones, what do you think? I disagreed a lot this go around, but it's just me. That's just me. I just have one opinion. What about you guys? Put it in the comments and let me know. I do have a 300 sub video coming soon. Also tomorrow, you're gonna get 300 sub tomorrow, and you're also going to get the Dynasty prediction. You'll get both of those tomorrow. Okay. Now, I will talk about this because a lot of people ask me what happened to what I learned last week. I already did one. So that's why I didn't do one this go around. What I learned will be next. It'll be next Sunday. It'll be next Sunday. And then I'll have a brand new feed. So you'll get that next Sunday on its original time. Okay. And that's about it. My apologies. Goodness gracious. Pollen. I just said that. Pollen. I hate pollen. Don't forget I'm on the TikToks. I'm on Twitter. I'm also on I'm on Facebook. I have my own Facebook group club. It is called Wrestlekram Super Club, so go check me out over there. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I already said that, but like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I'll talk about more on the subs. We'll talk about that. But until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.